David then.
All right, my man.
Yeah, sure.
And what's your name? So we
My name
know
is
each other. Paul?
Charles.
Charles?
Yeah,
All right,
Charles.
done deal.
Yeah,
Charles, got it.
David and Charles. We're live now. Yeah, so hello everyone. Welcome back to another like it might be the last game testing show for the whole Summer Game Fest. We hosted like 7 games. They are all like high quality, very nice graphics, and also most importantly, they are just about to release some alpha testing. So uh, we provide you guys a sneak peek of what they developing, and also to experience the game by yourself. So it's I think we have done that pretty well. Today with me today is also a special guest. I feel like they are also like super ready, and their concept is quite unique and quite you will see how amazing the game looks like. With me today is David from the team Citizen Conflict. So uh, a game that is a first-person shooting game, but it's also an RPG game. It's quite unique, and also the graphics, the art style is amazing. But I will give this spot to David to help. I just mentioned a little bit, but you might be the better person to introduce the whole project. Like, how do you describe what is the Citizen Conflict?
Yeah, so thank you for the introduction. Thank you for having me, most of all. And how are you, all the listeners, all the viewers today? I'm very glad to be here. So maybe some quick important information about Citizen Conflict and what we are building in Corporal Game Studio. So we try to build hero shooter game. That's heavily influenced by kind of cyberpunkish style. We went through the several iteration of the game and several types of what we are went out to do. Right now, we set up to do really good competitive hero shooter. So it's a combination of arena-based gameplay with different types of game modes. It's really fast-paced. We are testing a lot with the community right now. We went through the second alpha test. So in the last weeks, you've been able to play. The game is still live. Basically, you can test it out if you have an alpha key, of course. But we went through several iterations of the game, several game tests, and we set up to go for really high, fast-paced gameplay with different heroes. Each hero got a different skill. We have several classes you can take from assault to support, specialist, and medic. So it really revolves around team gameplay, team-based gameplay, and helping each other to succeed and get the points. So right now we are, as I said, in the testing phases. So we do a lot of changes. We listen to community feedback, and we making new game modes, new maps, and we just want to see what sticks. What do you guys like, and how it should go in the future development. So you are really happy with the products, and you like to get back to the game. So we are really community involved, and like to hear all the feedback. There's maybe some quick introduction. Of course, the game is heavily based around the storyline. We'll add some single player mode to get the person into the lore, or any player. But the main game mode, the main focus of this multiplayer extravaganza, with fast-paced gameplay, different hero, different skills, different weapons, and a lot of fun maps.
Yeah, for sure. You guys went go to the right place, because in CARV community, many of them are heavy gamers, hardcore gamers, and they, especially for the first person shooting game, it's definitely a treat. And also from your art style, you mentioned that is quite heavily inspired by cyberpunk, which is a already amazing game to based on, and to be like extending from their art style. Yeah, maybe you mentioned about the lore of the game. Like, could you also elaborate on that? Is it like as dark as cyberpunk was was like. We know like cyberpunk is quite futuristic and also quite dark. There's a
Yeah.
tension between the different hierarchies. What's the lore of the game, please?
Yeah, so the setting is really similar. We are based in the year 2101, so it's a little bit more sci-fi-ish. And in the dystopian world of citizen conflict, let's say citizens and normal folks basically fight against the mega corporation. It's very similar to the cyberpunk world.
Mhm.
As we see that a lot of let's say governments. So we try to revolve our lore around this fact, and we have three main syndicates that basically give the power back to the people. And if you join the syndicate as a citizen, you are able to join the community of let's say rebels and fighters and fight the government. So in the game we have three main factions as it is right now. We have the lore goes much www.citizenconflict.com and get into it yourself. But the game or the game mode basically revolves around that this is kind of gladiators that fight in an arena uh, to basically it's the same as the gladiators fight in the rear. So there's some dystopian future, there's some government citizen fighting, etc. And what they have in common is the sport of fighting. So when you get into the game as a player, you will see the dashboard. You go through the dashboard to the game, and you will be imported from the dashboard through your seat into the virtual reality where you play as a, let's say, fighter in the games. So that's what we are going for. So basically you are in a virtual reality as a player, and you basically it's kind of sport of the future, let's say. That's why we try to make it competitive, and uh, basically anything goes since it's virtual reality. But the lore goes much deeper to it, and we will be expanding on this lore with our single player mode and different modes that will come up in the future. Right now we are really focusing on this tournament section where the syndicates and fraction fight between each other.
Yeah, brilliant. So you mentioned there will be a single player mode that will extend the storyline, but at the moment it's the game has supported the tournament, right? Like it's gonna be PvP, right? In players can just play the game and fight it with each other right away. Is that what it is?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Exactly as you said, our main game mode and is all about multiplayer. It's about PvP fighting. It's about tournaments. About competing against each other. So we already have one alpha test tournament with a sponsored prize pool of 10,000 USDT. We have 35 teams joining the game. We have different pro esport teams that we play with and testing all the time. We have different guilds. We have different influencers joining the fight. So it's really taking off, let's say. And the main thing and the main monetization model, because we are in the Web3, we know that you need to have something on top. We try to build really a good looking competitive gaming experience with some way of getting your hands on the money, but in a way it should be done in our point of view. And we try to make monetization layer in type of tournaments, esport tournaments. So players and users will be able to join different kind of tournaments, either big sponsor tournaments as we did with Quantum Foundation on our alpha test, or they can make smaller tournaments themselves and sponsor it themselves or by different companies. So we try to leverage the our community and our reach, what is getting pretty big right now, for the sponsors. So sponsors can show their companies, show their goods to the community, and they sponsor the tournament. So we already lined up different sponsors for the upcoming tournament, so players can look forward to different prize pool with different companies. We try to make it really interesting each time, and we think we got something going on with the monetization layer. The best thing about it, it's really sustainable, so no giving away the token, no inflation for the product or the project itself. When it comes to the tokenomics, we think that this is the right way how this kind of game should be monetized.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and also I think you also mentioned about the teamwork, right? I thought it's gonna be like a 1v1 gameplay, but actually there will be some teammates that you fight together. Because when you're mentioning the gladiator, like we know, like gladiator fight normally in the gaming sector, most of the games developed based on this concept will be only one v one, right? Like just like a Street Fighters. But in this game, there will be multiple players to act as a team and fight other team. Is that what it is?
Yeah, you're exactly right. So we have different, or we are implementing and working on with different ideas when it comes to game mode. Right now, we are going to showcase and see the game mode of Takeover. What is basically our take on Conquest, if you know from Battlefield, or Domination, if there are any Call of Duty players here. You are trying to fight with your team, so the team is consists of 5 players, so you play 5v5 at the moment and try to conquer as many points on the map as you can. These points are strategic ones, and they give you the points for to win the game, basically. So that's the main thing what we are going on. But we play with different ideas in the upcoming alpha test that will commit in several in upcoming weeks. We are playing with the idea to add one more team to the play, so the conquest will consist of 3 teams, so it will be 5v5v5, and they will be fighting for the different conquest points in the takeover mode. We also have some extraction mode that will be going on. We have some VIP mission that will be added as we go. So we try to test a lot of modes, and as you said, yeah, the gladiators mostly fight 1v1, as we know from the movies, but we basically took the concept of gladiator games. Maybe you remember, if you are I'm the millennial, so I'm come from 90s. I've been through the gaming genre from Doom to Unreal. That was my childhood, basically. And if you remember, maybe Unreal Tournament, that was a really nice take on, let's say, the gladiatorism of the future, when there are different factions, different team fighting in arena to win it, basically win the prize. So this is something what we are going for, and we are adding our take on it with different abilities, skills, heroes. It's from third person perspective, and we are adding also the melee combat, and really try to focus on different kind of roles you have in teams. So we added the medic, specialist, assault, and support role, and the players will have to choose really the right roles to support each other in the gameplay, because the team that choose the roles correctly will have a big advantage when it comes to the game. So it really depends on the game mode, what you are choosing, how many players are there. But we really try to focus on team-based gameplay, because we as a gamers, like, I'm the shooter player myself. I've been playing most of the shooter games from the early 2000s until now. The one or we think the games that last are really more involved in the team gameplay. So it's not only the solo mission all the time, but really to help each other and fight the common goal.
Nice, nice. You know, like when you're talking about this stuff, I was rolling my eyes because I was actually thinking about what you are talking about. Like, for example, you make me think about the gladiator fight genres, right? Like I think previously when the game development, I think they just want to make the game simple, right? Like it's just like a Street Fighters, like people, two people, like 1v1. That's enough. But you mentioned about the 5v5 v5. There's multiple team that fight in the same square or same space. That sounds like a very hard to develop and also the mechanical of the game and also the strategy behind the game is going to be totally different. So I'm super like interested in the game already. Like are we gonna be able to showcase in the game like some like team fight and how like talk about the stuff that you just mentioned about like team fight, the support role that will be like super important. That's something I haven't thought about. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see the gameplay and also maybe our audience is also hyped about it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to join the server, and
Uh,
you may see some gameplay. So I'll be talking through it.
yeah.
Right now, it's still in the phase of that we are adding a lot of these options to get to the
Mhm.
game. Right now, it's not so super team based, but we are really working the way out to be much more relied on what kind of hero you pick. So we
Mhm.
try to we like the concept, let's say, of battlefield gameplay when each player has its his role, and they really need to be the team needs to be balanced to advance. Also in Overwatch is the same. So right now, let's see what kind of map we got. We got the new map, the Elite Enclave, so that's a
Oh,
good thing. So this one is still in test phase. Let's say we just rolled
sure.
it out. You are one of the first.
Excited.
You will see it,
We're gonna have a
and that
weapon like a gun.
yeah, of course. It's a shooter first
Okay,
and
yeah, sure.
foremost.
Okay.
The gladiators is basically the logic and concept
Ah,
behind it,
yeah,
because
sure.
there are
Yeah,
yeah
yeah.
there are teams and they fight like gladiators in this kind of arena that's
Uh-huh.
have that resemble the real world, right?
Okay.
All right, so
Nice,
these
nice.
are the points that you need to capture. I
Uh-huh.
think we are working in Unreal Engine 5, so the graphics are pretty good. We try to adjust them all the time because it's really important for us to have a really nice visual looking game.
Oh,
So
it
we have
looks
different
nice.
stuff here.
The
Yeah,
feeling of the game, like oh, there's a jump lane as well.
yeah,
Nice.
this is zip lane. We have jump pads. We have different mechanics. We also play with destructibles. You can use the zip line, right, to move to the different spots on the map. We have also
Nice.
destructibles, which I will showcase in a
Whoa.
second. So here you can see, here are the two teams. You can see one is red, the corpo team. That's where
Uh-huh.
I am, and one is green, the head hunters. You have destructible glasses. So this is just most of this is just a concept. Let's say we are playing with it. We try to optimize it because
Oh,
most important is the performance at the end of the day.
so
All right,
everything
I'm
is kind
slaying.
of
I'm slaying.
feel, feel real. Like oh,
Yeah, so maybe I can showcase. I have a Sakura equipped. This is a specialist, and she has a skill of going invis. So right
mm-hmm.
now, I'm not able to be found on the radar. I'm not able to be seen by the other players, so I can sneak through the different spaces. And
Mm-hmm.
when I start shooting, I'm revealed basically. And for example, this is the wall that we made destructible, so you can like make your way through the game like this and destruct your environment and adjust the map to your liking
Nice.
basically. So I
Nice.
got I got
I feel super excited because it makes the game much more realistic. Like, I mean, some games when you play that, you feel like there's some element of the game. It's like a brick wall. Like you cannot
yeah.
be able to push it. You cannot be interact with it. Like for example, the glass, especially. But you can actually change the. Uh, you can interact with the environment and actually change the map, right? Like that's something quite unique.
This is something what we really love about the concept. So everything is everything is about to change. We also want to add dynamic weather, so also the weather and the lightning will change as we go. So as you
Yeah.
progress through the map, so these are the things we are working with right now. We are adjusting. We are listening to our community. So it's a good thing to be part of Citizen Conflict community. This is not the ad, but it's kind of is to join right now. The Twitter should do or Discord, and give us some feedback. Give us your ideas what you would like to see in game. So we try to listen to any good idea and we play with it. So there are different spots. We also added much more effects. So of course you may see the raining. So that's a
The
dynamic weather.
swimming pool, the fire. What's that on the top? Like there's a I think it's an aircraft on the top of the sky. Like what is that?
Yeah, so this will be the live scoreboard. So these are the three main syndicates we have in game. Right now we play
Yeah.
with Corpo Syndicate.
Oh,
This is Heck Hunter, and here is the Midnight Crew. And here will be the live scoreboard going on, and you may see some highlights from the live game.
yeah.
Of course, I think we have all the main points. My teammates are pretty good at this one.
Lovely.
Yeah,
Lovely.
so I'm going to
Yes.
check out the sea. So we play with different ideas. We play test a lot. We are going through a lot of feedback. So, all right, I got him. So this is a work in progress. First and foremost, we are adding a lot of different mechanics all the time. The destructible part is something that we are really that we would really like to push more and develop more because uh, at the end of the game or at the end of the day or when the game is ready to be released, I would like to see like you could change a lot in the gameplay. Like if you remember, the Battlefield got the thing they call it levolution, and you could also adjust the main points that you were conquering. You can tear down the buildings. So it was really crazy, and it was the gameplay and the battlefield was changing, the map was changing all the time, and that's what we would like to see in Citizen Config also. So right now we have few glass windows, we have few walls that you can destruct, but in the final build you will be able to destruct like the whole building. So the map will be totally different, and this is what we would like to see in the upcoming releases. So I'm going to change the character. I'm going
Okay.
for the Thunder. For example, Thunder got a special ability of smashing his hammer. So it's AOE like this. These
Wow.
guys are these guys are pretty good. They are smashing me. Give me a sec. I need to move out of this. So we
Whoa.
play we play with different movement abilities. We play with grapple hooks. We right now the grapple hook. I think my give me a sec. As I said, that a lot of people play in the playtesting PC as we are right now. I will just check
Yeah.
where's my grapple hook.
How many heroes? I mean, like a character are there?
Yeah, right now for the stats we have 5 available. We are also
Uh-huh.
adjusting them. So each character got different kind of skills, different movements, but we
Mhm.
will also work with the characters more to develop their class system. So if you are assault, you will have a different assault ability as a class. You
Mhm.
will be able to move quicker than, for example, support. Support will have more defense, not defense, but more armor in the game. So
Mm.
each class will serve the purpose, and each hero will have a different kind of ability. So Thunder right now has this kind of hammer. He can
Mhm.
smash anybody on the point. So it's AOE damage. So you're taking damage from all the people that or all the players that are in the area.
Uh-huh.
So we try to diversify the heroes to make it fun, make them enjoyable, so players are willing to test more heroes themselves, and not just stick with the one kind of hero, one kind of type of abilities. And
Mhm.
also there will be different kind of guns for different class. Of course, I'm getting killed all the time. Give me a second. I will try. Maybe
Oh, so
that's
you
the
when you
info with the.
change your gun, change anything, change your hero, it's actually happening live. That's the your
Yeah,
opponent
this is
can attack you.
exactly. This is real time, so you can change the hero when you are killed. You can change the weapon. You can change the gadgets. You can
Mhm.
change the hero and everything.
So there's
So
a yeah, I feel like that's also a strategy that you need to think about, right? Like during the game, there will be different stages that you need to change to different character, and you need to think about like what's the strategy I should have to change. Like when should I change it, and also when I change the character,
exactly.
what about my teammates? Like are they gonna all become the different characters? Like there's like communications that we need to have, different strategy that we should have. So that's quite unique.
Exactly as you said. So there will be a lot of different tactics involved, different
Mhm.
strategies for team to uh, win and get get their advantage over the other teams. So we are playing with a lot of ideas. We will see, of course, what will stick because in the terms of gaming development, maybe let's check out the Minhei. So she got a shield, for example, like this. So it's
Mhm.
pretty defensive, let's say, position. She's a medic. She will be able to heal you during the fight. She will have
Mhm.
a special weapon for that, and she will
Ah.
able to shoot the syringes into her teammates to heal them while they are fighting the fight. So there will be different stuff. Of course, we will see what will stick at the end because we play with a lot of ideas. That's a good thing about our development right now that we are able to implement the ideas really fast, test them out in a production in the alpha test community can choose what they like
Mhm.
or what they would like to see in the
Yeah,
upcoming tests. So uh, we really try to, oh my god, we really try to work with the community a lot. Let's have a shield here and heal up a little bit.
nice.
My god,
Oh,
so it's
I like
pretty
the
hard. It's pretty
yeah,
hard.
it's pretty hard, and also I like the effect that it has. Like yeah, when you're about to die, there's no like a normally there's a health bar, right? Like how much health you had or stamina, but it's like a vision, like VR. Like pressing, like the red pressing vision, if it gives you an intense feel and also quite unique. Oh, now you can jump and
Yeah,
fly.
we got a Zajic with a jetpack, so he's really able to get anywhere he wants. It's a
Mhm.
pretty good type of character for snipers
Yeah. Oh,
or
there's a sniper.
players
Mm.
players that would like to get to the different uh, places or places hard to reach. So you
Mhm.
can be. Oh my god, I'm getting smashed from everywhere, man. I don't know where are these gamers coming from. Pretty
Ooh,
hard sometimes. Can shoot me mid air. Yeah,
yeah.
getting smashed. Yeah, but the concept of the game is really have different heroes, different abilities, really focused on the kind of classes you pick to support the team gameplay to win the match.
Mhm.
We will be adding much more different game modes. Right now, we are working on the final one. It will be kind of mixture of conquest with extraction, let's say. So you will
Mhm.
have one conquest point that will be moving around the map. We are working with different map layouts, different blockouts. So everything is in the motion. Let's say we are not sticking let's say exclusively with one idea. We are still making changes and making a lot of them, and the game is still in the movement. I think we got something good going on, and as I said, the best thing about this project is that we can adjust anytime. We can make a lot of things happen. We can change different things. Right now it's really about the heroes, about the factions. We are going to focus on the team gameplay in the upcoming weeks to bring the class system that could be really fun for anybody. I will try to name them from here.
Mhm. Yeah. Brilliant, brilliant game. Like yeah, first of all, I'm super happy that we hosting today's show. I feel like because like rarely the case that I can see some games that's ready to launch. Normally, when we have like a beta testing night, sometimes the game won't be so ready. Like there's some roughness of the game,
Yeah.
and but I think all like it's okay because it's beta testing, and also the game should have a great concept first, and then there's some great execution afterwards. But I think citizen conflict is quite. I feel like you guys, even though you mentioned it's alpha testing, I mean, like sometimes we call it beta testing for other projects, but you guys like specifically mentioned it's only like alpha version. But from my perspective, I feel like this game is like fully, it's like ready to launch. The mechanics, the graphics, the interaction, the map, all have been thoughtfully put out, and yeah, I feel like it's ready to play, like no doubt about it.
Yeah, thank you very much for these kind words. There's a lot of things that we still need to change, but when you follow closely our project, you may see that the first alpha test was in December last year, and
Oh,
we made a
really?
huge leap from that one. And right now it's also totally different. The animations are better, the environments are better, the VFX are better, the graphics are much better. So we try to do as much as we can adjust. And thank you really much that you said that it's looking pretty good to launch.
Right.
Of course, the it needs to be balanced more. We want to add more mechanics, more
Yeah.
movement possibilities. So when we are going for the launch, let's say we would like to launch in kind of early access, so there will be a possibility for our community, our fans to join the game, play test it all the time, giving us feedbacks, and we'll be doing a lot of updates as we go. So this is another map. This is airfield, one of the fans favorite.
Nice.
It's pretty linear, so it's easy to navigate through it.
Oh.
And we are basically adding the stuff all the time. Maybe some ideas will get scratched. Maybe we'll change something as we go. So maybe these jump pads are pretty crazy.
Uh-huh.
You
This
can
one.
get
Oh,
you can get
nice.
yeah, you can get through the map really fast. So we will see if we can take this point. We are playing
Yeah,
for Corpo. Yeah, we are getting it.
I feel like you mentioned about your guys, like the team, like behind the scene, are very capable of developing the games, and also like when the community, when your fans are uh, giving out some suggestions, you guys are very speedy to make some changes. Like talk about the team. Like it's I know game development takes some a lot of efforts, and also takes time, take energy, take experience. How do you guys are able to make that like changing so rapidly, and also be really responsive to the community?
Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you for the question. So the team, we are based in Central Europe, Slovakia. Most of the development house is based here. We've been working on different titles. Most of the team members have experience from titles as Arma 3, maybe the Meal Sim shooter that's really popular for
Mhm.
like 10 years already. Mafia, that was story-based game, also in
Yeah.
third person, and different also different titles. Some people also some technical artists work on Cyberpunk, so we got some inside info from there and
Mhm.
how it's made. But in the game development, yeah, the games are like, in my opinion, I would say, I don't want to like brag or anything, but the games are really like hardest to do audio visual kind of entertainment thing that you can do, because it combines audio, visuals, mechanics, movements, also sound design. So it combines everything. It combines music, video, also some storyline, cinematography, and the gameplay. itself. So there's a lot of things involved, a lot of moving parts. We have the team of 100 people working on the title. Of course, we have different products in the studio, but this is our flagship title. So the team is pretty experienced. Of course, as we go, we learn a lot. And as you said, the development is really based upon the alpha tests. So we try to roll out each 3 months one iteration of the game. We push it to our community first. We test it with the pro esport teams because, as I said at the beginning, the monetization layer is or revolves around tournaments and the esport teams and the esport tournaments to get something out of the game. So we work with these people. They give us the feedbacks first. They we roll out to the our community, the NFT key holders. They give us the feedbacks and we adjust on the go. So from the alpha test 2.0, we started like 2 months ago. Right now, there's already been 4 new deploys. So we added new maps, we added different skills to the heroes, we added new mechanics. Also, we adjusted the balance of the of the guns. We adjusted balance of the heroes, so each hero uh, moves differently. We adjusted the view, FOV, lightning. So that's a good thing in our case that we try to. Or let's say the real man test in production. So that's exactly what we do, and listen to our community and see what the kind of idea sticks. We don't go through some in the startup gaming process. There's different groups of people. They try to test before, so the company give the product to I don't know how it's called, the education groups, or I'm not sure about the terminology here, but it takes a lot of time. We put it there to our community that's being that has been with us for so long, and they give us the best feedback. Also the pro esport team, so we adjust on the fly and see what sticks. I try to roll out the new version as fast as we can, and then we adjust.
Yeah. Uh, it sounds easy, but I know it's definitely hard to do. Like we all know, like game development takes tons of like efforts, and also there's so much like expertise that you requires to build a great game. As you mentioned, like you guys have like more than hundreds of teammates, right? Like hundreds of developments and talents there. So especially when I see the graphics, when I see the game design and the mechanics, it definitely takes a tons of energy, tons of effort, and also time to actually build this stuff. Yeah, a brilliant game, like from the graphic point of view, from the mechanics point of view. I feel like my next question is about something about the Web3 stuff. Like, what's your guys' take on Web3? Like also about the NFT. You guys definitely integrate the NFT stuff. Um, what's the thought process behind, and how citizen conflicts integrate those elements?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we are in the Web3 space. We really want to build the game that Web3 space could be proud of, and we took the closest to our heart, and that's a shooter genre for the NFTs. Of course, each hero, each weapon, each gadget will be as an NFT. So you have different options what you can do. We also don't want to like push out the Web2 players first and foremost, because they are not really, let's say, I don't want to say like educated, but as a Web2 user myself, before I went to crypto, there was a lot of things that you need to learn before starting your. I will try to smash him. All right, not possible. There's a lot of things you need to learn before you get your hands on the wallet and try to work with exchanges, buy your first crypto. So there's a, let's say, a customer journey you need to, I'm sorry, go through. We build the system. We have a really good registration layer. It's called Corpo ID, as the studio is called, the Corpo Game Studio. You register there. You are able to register throughout or using your email or Twitter. You can use the Google login, so it's really easy. Of course, you can also use your Web3 wallet. So, for example, MetaMask, and you can get into the game. Once you are registered, you simply download the game and play. Have fun. Each asset that you can get, like hero, weapons, gadgets, you are able to, or you receive them as the virtual assets. You are able to trade these assets, as in, let's say, for example, CSGO got the skins in game, and you can trade these skins in the Steam store. It's the same concept with us. So they are not NFTs yet, but you can receive them. You can use them in game. They are virtual assets, but as soon as you want to sell them, you can sell them through the internet marketplace. They are becoming the NFTs. So we really try to build a system where we onboard very easy and in a fun way normal Web2 users to the Web3 space by giving them options to mint their NFTs or change their virtual assets to NFTs. So you basically grind the game and grind your progression or battle pass as in any other game. It's the same, but you have a Web3 layer on top where you can monetize your NFTs. You can trade them, you can sell them, you can do whatever with them. They are hunting me here. They are hunting me here. So for the Web3, there will be, as was said, all the assets will be NFTs. They are tradable. Players can join the marketplace and trade between each other. You will be able to sell also your whole profile. So this is something what Web3 grants and what's been illegal in the past years, that you need to like go to the black market and sell your profile in the, for example, Battlestar Galactica or some games, or Fortnite, of course. Also,
Yeah.
you are not, or you should not, in terms and conditions it's set up there, you should not sell or pass your profile with all the assets you grind on or you bought to the different user. It's connected to you and you solely. And what we will implement, or what we are going to showcase, that you are able to sell your whole profile in the game. So you will be able to sell your nickname with all the things you grinded on, with all the progression, everything. So you can buy your head start in the game. So there will be a lot of things you can do. Of course, we will start with battle pass, and in each battle pass you will have a progression layer, different stages, and at the end you will be able to receive the new hero each season, and seasons should be each 3 months, the new one. So there will be new maps and new heroes. And we also thought of the content creators, because we see a lot of potential in content creation for the future development of the game. And that will be also added to the game as we go, and players will be able to block out their own maps. We will put them in the casual game rotation, and what map sticks, they will be able to, we will share the portion of tournament prize pools to the creators of the maps. So there's a different things that we would like to showcase to the Web3 space. What we see in our vision, I think we are starting to make the game feel really good and right, and we cannot wait to showcase the next alpha test in upcoming weeks.
Brilliant, brilliant. I think you mentioned a lot of concept, and I think that's something quite refreshing to hear. Like I think last year we all know that the crypto world went crazy. I mean, the year before last year was even crazier. There's so much hype about the NFT stuff. Like people don't care about the quality of the game, they don't care about the usage of the game, they just care about the price. But you guys,
Yeah.
I think this year it's definitely changed, right? The whole dynamics of the NFT, and also we also kind of rethink what the NFT really is. And you mentioned about that's the truth of the NFT is the provides the assets ownership, right? Like it actually owns to you. And when you the real problem of the gamer is that when you like own stuff, you want to transact to other people, transfer to other gamers, it's super hard. And now when you have those elements into the built into the game, with the blockchain, with the crypto, it makes it easier for you to transact the all the idea, all the stuff. And that's something actually meaningful, right? It's not about the price, like not about the hype. It's actually usage, utility of the NFT. So I think that's quite unique. And also you talk about the content creation. I feel like that's also true. Like for nowadays, every game when they're ready to launch, they need to think about the content creation. Like, what's the strategy of the gamers sharing contents, and also how they should share, what kind of contents are they going to share, and also the KOL, like how they're going to join the game and also share their experiences. Sorry. So yeah, it's you mentioned all the stuff. I think you guys have been thought about it, and also will be implemented into the game, and I'm happy to see that. I feel like the crypto native guys, when they hear about this stuff, they feel like, oh no, this just lose a chance to get rich again. But if you are true gamers, like you played the games previously, you are Web 2. I don't talk about the Web 2, Web 3. It's like you, if you appreciate a good game, then this is definitely a improvement on what we used to build on previously, right? So yeah, bravo to you guys about thinking about those stuff and also building those stuff in reality. Yeah, I think might be I gives a lot of a compliments about your team, but I still think about, like, if I'm a new gamers, where can I get the game, like, and also join the after testing, and also how, which platform you guys supporting right now?
Yeah, thank you very much for the kind words once again. It's we are very glad to see a positive feedback, since we work very hard. You see it in the updates all the time. Like, all the teams work hard, so this the stuff you need to do to become to make a good quality game for the that has a pretty good longevity. So thank you once again. If you want to download the Citizen Conflict and test out, go to the citizenconflict.com. You can sign up to Corpo ID, and in the Corpo ID, you will be able to receive the alpha key. Right now, we have a special Summer Jam campaign going on where you can mint your NFT mystery box, and in this mystery box, you can get two things. You can get the Become the Citizen avatar. That's basically your profile picture. It's a standard NFT mint, so it's randomized. It's pretty cool. So you can get one of the heroes that you may see in game, and also you can get alpha key only. With this either one NFT, you are able to join the alpha test, join the game, test it out, and give us your feedback, please, in the Discord server. So please join Discord of Corpo Game Studio, and in the feedback section, you can give us your ideas, changes. What would you like to see in the game? What would you like to improve? We also do a lot of community giveaways. We do a lot of community competitions. Right now, we have competition about designing your own vehicle that you would like to see in game, because in the further
Really?
updates, you will be also available to use vehicles like cars, bikes, helicopters, hover bikes, anything. Right now, we are working with the 4x4s, let's say, but in the future, we want to also add helicopters, etc. It's not possible to use them in game right now. We are just testing them, but also CARV, your first to hear, or your community is first to hear this. So it's pretty exciting, and we'll be adding to the, let's say, all-out warfare game mode, where there will be much more points, bigger map. Players will be able to enjoy, let's say, full-scale war. So also something to look out for. So if you want to join, please go to www.citizenconflict.com, and there's a really easy onboarding process for anybody to get to the game now and test it out.
Yeah, for sure. Visit cityconflict.com to find out more information, and you'll be able to download the game from the the corporate award, the award, and you'll be able to download the game now. It's alpha testing right now. Even though it's alpha testing, the game I feel like is like super ready. But
Right.
I still need to mention that all the like carvers, when you join the game, be patient, be kind, because as we also mentioned, it's alpha testing. So there's many things that they will tweak and also change about to provide better experience. So if you are interested in this game, Citizen Conflict, you can join the follow them on Twitter and join them on Discord channel. It's the same name, the Citizen Conflict, and you will be able to find more information about the campaign they are running, the tournament they are running. So win some USDT and also play the game and experience the game development, and also to see these great projects to grow, and that would be a hell of a experience, hell of a journey. Yeah, I see. It's only supported in Windows right now, right?
Yeah, right now the only possible platform to play on is the PC.
Mhm.
So sorry
Sorry,
to adding support for consoles next year.
there's a little bit lag here.
Still playing with the idea to go. Of course, the time will tell. But right now, only PC. Next year, we may see also the consoles joining the fight.
Brilliant. I can't wait to see the Citizen Conflict join the other platforms like PlayStation and and also mobile. That would be reaching a even larger audience. You mentioned about you want to make this game like Web3 developers proud. I think you guys done that. A great game and ready to launch game, and there's so many elements that you guys been like think through, and it's definitely pays out for gamers, for first person shooting gamers. This is definitely a one that you shouldn't be missed out. It's available on Windows right now, and you'll be able to join the alpha testing and play the game by yourself. Uh, I think we're almost reaching the end of the show, but I still want to give you a great spotlight, like for you guys, for David, anything that you want to make a shout out about, like your team, your fan, your community, anything like some promo that you want to just squeeze in, and now is a great time. Hello, am I losing you? Oh shit, we actually lose David now. Huh. But he will join again. Like, don't worry about it. I have to mention that yeah, it's quite refreshing to see a great game to come, and as we talk about again and again, the next hype or next wave of Web3 of blockchain hype will be a real like high quality gamified projects. Like there should be a yeah. He's joining again. Hello, David. Can you hear me now? David? Oh, we're still losing connection here. But as I was saying, yeah, we will see the next wave of a Web3 hype for sure. It will come eventually, but I think it will be brought up the hype by a high quality games, just like the Citizen Conflict, and only those high quality games can bring up more attractions, like can make the Web3 or blockchain into the masses, because game is special. We all know like how special games can be. David, sorry,
All right, we are back.
we are
Are
back.
we back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're back.
sorry. We had some connection issues in our office, but I think we are back on track. Thank you for the intermission are already done. So, sorry, what was the last question?
Yeah, the last question, it's not actually a question. It's just like give you a spot to anything that you want to make a shout out with, and also anything that you want to squeeze in to promote to to your fans, to your community, whatever. It's up to you. No, we lost David again. Um, yeah. While we're waiting David to join, I'm gonna ask some of questions. As the GMT review says, will CARV have a Web3 games? Uh, Actually, we might like partner with some games, but we won't be making Web2 games. Um, we are as a platform, we will serve the gamer, provides them with a better experience. But to developing the game, it's not our expertise and also not our interest. We hope there will be a great Web3 games will adopt into Web3, and also we can collab with them. And actually, we are doing that uh, quite frequently. But yeah, uh, to answer your question, will CARV have a Web2 game? We will integrate Web2 game achievements in the future, but not by developing a game. Yeah. David, I feel like your connection is still lost. Well, I feel, but I still want to provide some info for you guys. Please join, follow conflict, citizen conflict on Twitter. I'm happy that they are the last projects that we collaborated during the Summer Game Fest. As you guys know, it's been a hell of a journey these 2 weeks. We have been partnered with many games and talk with many games. David, are you all right now?
Charles, I'm really sorry. We try to make it as easy as possible right now. It should work. So
Yeah, it
I
works.
hopefully I'm back. I don't want to say anything. Go ahead with the last question so we can wrap it up. So there are no more technical difficulties on our end.
Sure, sure. Yeah. Anything that you want to make shout out, anything that you want still in your chest, you want to say?
Yeah, maybe. All right. So the last words from our side will be that uh, please join our community. We love to hear everybody's feedback. We working hard on the game dev updates all the time. So if you have any good ideas, if you have anything you would like to add to the game development, there's a big chance your idea may be seen in the final product. So that's really good thing about Citizen Conflict. And if you did not try, go to citizenconflict.com, sign up, hop on the alpha test, give us your thoughts, and maybe you can also win in community wars and get some money.
Yeah, for sure. Sounds great. Play some great game and also win some money. That's a hell of a promo. I can't wait to join the game now. Thank you, David, to join and sharing the insight and also the gameplay. And thank you all the audience out there to follow us to get more info and watch today's show. Yeah, so I think it's the end of our Summer Game Fest. I'm happy that we have the collaboration with the Citizen Conflict as the last project that we collaborated during the Summer Game Fest. Yeah, it's a great ending, and thank you everyone to joining this event. And hopefully you find some great game, high quality game to play with, just like Citizen Conflict. GMT Review says, can you provide a link to play Citizen Conflict? A great one. I'm gonna post it uh, on on the comment section that you guys can download it and actually join the community. Yeah. So thank you, David. That's about it. Thank you, everyone. We're gonna have more events upcoming. It's not the end of the world. Even the Summer Game Fest are gonna end soon, but yeah, we're gonna have more events upcoming. So thank you so much. Thank you, David.
Charles, thank you very much for having me. Thank you, Carv, for doing this, and see you in the next one. Looking forward.
Yeah, hope we can have more collaborations. Yeah,
For
we can
sure.
help hosting more game nights. We can invite our carvers to join again and actually testing the game together.
We can do one thing special. Maybe we can hit it off right on the live stream. For
Yeah.
the next alpha test, we can do special team of Carve. You
Mhm.
will build up your team of 5, and we can fight between each other in the live game. That would be great.
That sounds great. We can
All right,
actually
done deal.
arrange that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it. Get your best
Let's do
people
that.
on, and let's war.
Let's build up a wall and yeah, and more collaboration to come.
For
We're
sure.
gonna find some covers in our community and actually build up the team to fight. Yeah.
Done deal. I
Uh,
got it on you, man.
we'll do that. We'll do that. Thank you so much, David. That's about it. See you guys.
See you later, guys. It was a pleasure.
It was my pleasure too.